Hi, this is Tutor Nick P, and this is Idioms 412. The idiom today is to bear the brunt of something. Okay, somebody wants a screenshot, do it right now. Let's get right to it. If someone says that a person bears the brunt of something, it means the person suffers the worst or most serious part of a bad or unpleasant situation. It can also mean to bear or to withstand the worst part of an attack, whether verbal or physical. So either one. All right, let's continue. The idiom dates all the way back to the 1400s, when the word brunt used to mean main force of an enemy's attack. Okay. Of course, this usually happened on the front line. Yeah, especially in former times, that's where the main fighting was, where the armies actually faced each other directly. So, and here's one of the earliest citations, dates back to 1598. Here is the quote. The first three, and then of course, it's a different spelling of five. They spelled it more like F-L-U-E, but that actually meant five. Or seven. Seven ranks do bear the chief brunt. So the first 5 or 7 groups that they sent out, they got the worst of it. And of course, you have old spelling here, so the word bear has an extra E, and chief, of course, that you have different spellings of some of these words, but that's what it would be in modern English. All right, let's continue. All right, here's the first one. She was the most seriously injured because she bore the brunt of that car accident. A lot of times you hear that maybe not everybody else got injured. Maybe everybody else in the car was okay, but because maybe the accident, the other car hit them head on right on her spot. So she got the most seriously injured. She bore the brunt of that accident. So we hear it a lot with car accidents. Let's continue. His secretary simply just forgot his coffee, but she bore the brunt of his frustration, of the frustration of her boss. So, it was probably building up, and then he took all the aggravation out on her for something small. He was worried about the finances of his company, and then she just made a little mistake and all his frustrations came out and he yelled at her a lot. So she bore the brunt of his frustration. You could say it that way. And number 3 here. In regard to the economy, small businesses bore the brunt of the COVID-19 crisis because they were the ones that were often forced to close. And not do any business, and really that's the quickest way to put you out of business is saying you can't open and do business, and you still got to pay rent, and you still have a lot of costs, but you can't run your business. You can go out of business very quickly. So small businesses bore the brunt of the COVID-19 crisis. Okay, anyway, I hope you got it. I hope it was clear. I hope it was informative. Thank you for your time. Bye-bye.